I'm John Olsen. I'm originally from Utah, but I moved out here to work for a diversified farm and ranch operation. I manage the cattle side of their operation, and coming out here and not having much experience with the area, I decided to kind of try and get more knowledge, and so I heard about the ranch practicum from my boss and also from Aaron, and so I decided it'd be a good thing. The reason I went originally was to just find more information about grazing situations in the area, kind of the native range and how to manage better. But what I really got out of it was a lot. I got that out of it, but I also got a lot more of how to determine unit cost of production. I think that was one of the biggest benefits to me personally in what I do, was being able to figure out exactly what it costs the operation I manage, run a cow, and how much it costs us every year to raise a calf, and then be able to say we market our calves to hopefully hit that break-even point. And with the homework they assigned us, it made it so we basically did that, and the teachers were there. Aaron and Dallas were both there to help tell us what we needed to do different and if we were missing something, and that was really beneficial. It was definitely worth the time. I'd encourage anyone that was thinking about going to attend. You're going to get what you put into it. It's nice because you get people from all over the area, and so you get a lot of different experiences, and that helps you to know other people's ideas. So it's not just the instructors teaching you, but you got a whole group of 12 to 15 of you from different operations, kind of bouncing different ideas. Something that I've done different, one of the biggest things was I did a grazing chart. So Aaron showed us a UNL grazing system, and I went through and put all of our acreage on it and exact number of acres on, and then that year I had kept track of all the moves and everything, and I calculated all the AUMs. But I've got a binder now with all of that in it that I was able to take to the owners of the operation and show them and say, this is where we're at in our grazing situation. These are areas of improvement, and they saw it, and they were like, well, we don't have water enough to sustain cattle on this part of the ranch for the amount of grass there is, so we need to develop water in this situation. And so that was able to help us make a lot better management decisions on where resources should go based on what utilization we could potentially have and what we couldn't have. I mean, we showed on our operation by doing a cross fence, we increased our carrying capacity, and the grass is still as productive as any other grass around it, just by having one cross fence put in. So I'd encourage anyone that wants to go and take advantage of it. Yeah, it takes some time out of, we're all busy, but I think it's well worth the time, and if you go in with an open mind and a willing attitude.